Hey y'all, what's up? We are here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is Eight of Swords and Queen of Swords. I feel like I saw this combination not that long ago. When we have Eight of Swords and we have Queen of Swords, this can be that like we need to respond to a situation in a way that we feel good about as the Queen of Swords. Usually this means like I need to advocate, I need to set boundaries, there's something very, very important here that I need to bring up, but it's usually in response to something that's happening because it's the Queen of Swords. So it's like you're responding to a situation, to like a conversation, to something outwardly, but having us be in the Eight of Swords, there can be like a lot of anxiety about needing to show up in this way. So it's like in my head, I know that I need to tell them this thing, or I know that I'm not okay with this, but I feel very anxious about communicating that, or like getting this thing off of my chest. But as I said before, just to clarify, this isn't like, oh, like nothing's going on right now and I need to spill this to them. I need to come out with this to them. I need to tell them this thing. That's because we're not seeing the King of Swords here. King of Swords would be like, you need to initiate the conversation. Because we have the Queen of Swords, this is like a response to something that's going on here. So just to like give details so we're all clear on what's happening here. This is about something that's being presented to you is what I'm seeing by somebody unexpectedly. Some of you feel very, very nervous kind of like standing up to this person. When I say standing up to them, I mean like I'm seeing you be the Queen of Swords and I'm seeing them be the King of Wands, and this means like I really need to show up and stand my ground, but they're really charming and I find it very difficult to do that. I'm seeing it's like very surprising, this person that's showing up here. So you're over here feeling like this. This can also mean like being like, I know that I have certain things that are important to me to say and I really want to stick to that. Or like certain ways that I feel good showing up, or certain ways that I don't feel good showing up, or things that I like to be a part of, or things that I don't want to be a part of that don't align with me. And so having you be in this space, so you're over here, right? So what is coming towards you? What is this thing that you have to respond to? It's the Ace of Cups that's coming towards you. So somebody's trying to hand you an Ace of Cups. This means somebody being like, hey, I feel like something's going on between us. Would you maybe care to start something together? Like, I'm interested in you. And this is you needing to really use your discernment to look at what it is that this person is offering you and figure out whether or not it's something that you want, whether or not it's something that you align with. And because we have the Queen of Swords, this is not you looking at this with your emotional heart. This is you checking this out in a logical, rational way. So even though it's like a matter of the heart, because we have the cup here, you need to look at this from like sort of a bit of a business approach here with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is like you're going to look over the details of like what this contract would entail with this person if you go through this door with them. And I'm seeing it's a King of Wands that's extending this to you. So that means that naturally, like what's going on between these two people? This one may be a bit more analytical, standoffish, like want to communicate and see what's going on. This person can be somebody that is very, very charming. They can be very, very hard to say no to. And why I'm saying it like that is that to have this Queen of Swords be in like a bit of a tizzy over here and be like, I really need to like stand my ground, you know, and make sure that I'm really coming through in the way that I want to and presenting myself how I want to with this person and like responding appropriately. Like this person may make you very nervous. Remember, like, you can be on either side of this. You could be offering somebody a connection and being like, hey, I'm feeling this way towards you. You want to do this thing together. I'm interested in you. You want to start this relationship. You want to start dating. You want to start talking. whatever it is. And you may make this person very, very nervous, and they may feel almost like, I don't know, to have Eight of Swords, it's like maybe they feel lost for words around you. Maybe they almost like can't get like a full sentence out sometimes. Something like that, just the way that you affect this person. And also too, like to have the Tower on top of it, I feel like maybe you didn't expect this person to come through. Like maybe something is very unexpected about the timing of this. It's like, I didn't expect to see you here, let alone you trying to connect with me in this way. Why I'm seeing some of the anxiety is here is because this Queen of Swords feels like it's hard to control themselves around the King of Wands. Like this King of Wands may be somebody that, okay, so you think of Wands energy, right? This is fire. This is somebody passionate. This is somebody charming, somebody that can be very, very influential. Someone that may have like quite a presence, quite an energy, and like just really energetically pack a punch. And I'm seeing the Devil on the bottom of the deck. So this can be somebody that, like this Queen of Swords looks at this King of Wands and is like, I feel like all my boundaries go out the window every time we're communicating with one another. So I'm feeling very, very nervous about, like some of you, this person is giving you a present. They're presenting you with something here. But I'm getting that it's very surprising for some reason with the Tower here. Like maybe you didn't expect to be impacted in this way by this person. Like that's what I'm feeling by the Tower and the Devil. It's like maybe something that you were like, oh, they're cute, or oh, I like the way that they do this or do that, but maybe you didn't feel like this was going to be like a full-blown, like you're completely immersed in this. Like maybe you just weren't expecting it to be so intense, because the Devil can be like magnets, like clinging to one another, and it's like, well, now that we've connected, I can't separate from you, and I feel like I'm losing my agency. Like that can really be the fear of things with this person. It can be like an out of this world attraction. But to have the Tower here, I'm getting that this wasn't expected. So you could have even had this person like presenting something to you, and you're like, okay, give me a minute. It's like this. You're like working at the cash register, right? And you're like reading your magazine and chewing your gum, you know, and you have somebody come up to you and they like want to check out, and you like don't even make eye contact with them, and you're like ringing them up or whatever. And then like as you go to look up to like hand them this thing back, it's like you fall in love instantly with this person. And you're like, where are you going? Like, when did you come in here? It's like you have all these questions now. You want to know what's going on with them. You don't want them to leave yet. You're like offering them coffee. It's like just this thing that you're having with this person that I think at first they like came through, and I am seeing you be like maybe a little bit guarded immediately. Maybe you're also just like in this area of your life where in general you feel like you need to protect yourself and protect your energy, and your boundaries and your space and your time feel really important to you, and what you get involved in, like you try to be really mindful of that, you know. As this Queen of Swords, it's like I have rules with like who it is that I allow in my space. Like Queen of Swords can be like, I'm very deliberate with who I spend my time with. So you have this person coming through and like wanting to connect with you. Ace of Cups. This would be like a new connection or a renewal of a connection, but it would not be like it was before necessarily. I guess like it depends too. Like for some of you, this is a new person. For others of you, I don't know yet. I need to pull more cards to see if you know this person yet. But what I am getting is that you feel like you've at least known them before in a past lifetime. Like I'm getting really crazy attraction between you and this person, but I'm getting that you weren't expecting this with the Tower. It's like you didn't expect them to be that type of King of Wands, and they are. And King of Wands, like when they're really like in that type of energy, it's somebody that is like people around them are very charmed by this person. They're like an enigma. but in a very, like, a lot of people are drawn to this person. And as I said before, like, can be very, like, influenced by them as well. And as the Queen of Swords, you may not find yourself, like, easily influenced by people. So that's why this can feel very surprising to you, because you're like, I don't normally fall for that. But it's like with Tower and Devil on the bottom of the deck, it can be like you had no choice. That's just like how you're created, you know, for this to be the thing that connects with you, like within you. So let's see further. This is intense, to say the least. Intense connection that you feel with this person. But I'm getting, again, like, you definitely feel caught off guard by this. I do feel too like it almost started off in a way where there was like a perimeter even around you, where it's like wanting to keep things sort of at arm's length with the Queen of Swords, and you do see this thing being presented to you and you feel like you're seeing things clearly, but then I'm just getting, I don't know, like something about you and this person and how your energies mix with one another. It just, like, you didn't think that this was you didn't think that this was gonna happen, but I'm seeing this thing happening here. But it may feel like too intense or like too much, or just like, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Wow. And now here it is. We have this Ace of Pentacles, but I am seeing, okay, so for some of you, this can be a new person, yes, because we are seeing an Ace of Cups here. I'm also seeing the Ace of Pentacles, so that's another thing that's like a new chapter, a new beginning. So it's like a new connection, a new chapter with this new connection. But I'm getting that, like, it's surprising. This new chapter coming about is surprising, and you were not expecting this to happen. But there's, like, really, I'm getting such a vibe from this King of Wands here. Like, I'm getting somebody that, like, in some way, I don't know, they may, like, tick all the boxes for you or something like that. But I'm getting you hadn't been anticipating that, to like feel this way towards this person. So you could have even, again, like seen them handing this thing to you and just been like looking at what it was that they were handing to you, and then you like actually look up at them and make eye contact and you're like, where did you come from? It's just, it really feels like one of those moments where you almost don't even realize, and then you're just like hit with it energetically. And I'm seeing it be very very jolting and very surprising. And it feels like it happens very quickly too with Mars here. Mars is almost like something energetically comes into contact like very, very swiftly, and it can feel very much out of nowhere. Coming back to where I was going before, although I am seeing aces here, and these usually allude to like new beginnings and new chapters, I was too though seeing Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this can be somebody coming through and saying, hey, I want this new chapter with you. I'm sorry about what happened, or like I regret what happened. So it can be somebody being sad and like wanting another chance with you. I don't know why this is coming through so strongly. I'm just getting something really intense with the attraction that you feel towards this person. Like really, really pulled towards them magnetically. But for some reason, this was like not like at all on your radar. I just get like you may have not even been sort of functioning in that way too, having you come out as Queen of Swords, because it's like, what does that matter to the Queen of Swords, you know? So maybe you even feel like this is like taking you out of how you're normally functioning as well. Like you're not usually like so identified maybe with that part of yourself, or you don't feel like it's normally lit up, and this person is just like setting it on fire for you. am seeing though that you have things going on that you're taking care of, and a lot of responsibilities as well. Like, yeah, I hear that Five of Cups is, I'm seeing this Five of Cups is directly linked to this King of Wands here. Hold on, I'm seeing a couple different things that are happening. Some of you, there are 3 people involved in this. That's not going to be the case for everybody, but for some of you, I'm seeing there be 3 people. So I'm seeing there be a potential for a new chapter, and I'm also seeing somebody's in a spot where they're really focusing on like basically the roles that they're playing within their life currently, and I'm seeing 4 of Swords as well. So it seems like this person has put certain things within their life on the back burner because they had other things that they needed to tend to, you know, like let's say that you have a couple different things that matter to you. You may be focusing on like 2 out of the 6 things right now, and the other things you sort of had to tuck away for a little bit because you really had to show up in these certain ways. So I'm seeing that going on with a person, but I'm also seeing too that it looks like there's a new chapter. The way that I'm seeing this is that it looks like someone can take on an additional role if they would like to. But they may have retired that for a little bit because they needed to sort of spend time reflecting on things. Because I'm even seeing there be, so we have like this Ace of Cups, right? So you see like a lot of potential between these 2 people of, there's like a live wire between them. But I'm also seeing this 4 of Swords too, which means that we could have put that on ice and been like, okay, I know that it's there, but we're not going to touch it. Like, we're not going to plug that in. We're not going to connect that. And I'm seeing that someone, because of that, it seems, had been feeling really sad about that. They felt like there was so much potential between the 2 of you guys. And I don't think that they were expecting to feel this way, but they are feeling this way. And some of you already have something going on with another person is what I'm seeing. So let's say it like this. You and somebody else you and King of Wands had something going on, okay? Remember, you can be like any of these people, but we're just like saying it from one perspective because it would be so confusing to like look at it from everybody's perspective. But know that there are multiple perspectives here. We're just going with one of them. So you as this Queen of Swords here, and I'm just using the Queen of Swords because it's the first court card that's coming out. So you being the Queen of Swords here, there was like a connection that was presented to you by somebody that you had like a very intense connection with, a very intense attraction to, but I'm seeing a Tower. So that may have like fallen away with this person, but I'm getting that things were very intense with them, and it may have felt like a bit of a catastrophe, whatever it was that happened. Then over here, I'm seeing that it looks like for some of you, you either like got involved within a different area of life, or like took on a new job, or there's like a new role or a different role that you play, or like you're responsible in different ways now. You have other stuff going on. So that's what's happening. For others of you, I'm seeing that rather than it being that, you have somebody else that's in the picture now, like another body that's in the picture. And now you have this person. When I say, like, for those of you that have this other body here, I'm seeing a King of Pentacles. So this is somebody that you'd see them as being like I'm hearing an example, maybe setting an example. See this person be like reliable, responsible, like especially financially, that sort of thing. But remember, like that can be your energy too, because I'm seeing these next to each other. So that can be like a new thing that you're doing for yourself, where like maybe for some of you, you started a business or you got a different job, or again, you just have like different responsibilities, or you're like more independent financially, or you're supporting other people financially, stuff like that sort of thing. Or you could be like in charge of other people, that sort of thing, like maybe a more serious role or something, again, that has more responsibilities. But what I'm seeing here is that I'm seeing like this person come back around to you, this King of Wands, and I'm seeing them sort of want to, they're trying to give you the Ace of Cups. Like they're trying to start something again with you. They want to have a connection with you again. But what I'm getting is that on their end of things, I'm seeing that they felt like really sad and disappointed about feeling like potential was really lost between you guys. Didn't want things, it's like this, you meet somebody, you have a connection with them, it ends up getting frozen. I'm just seeing it like that. Like I don't know what exactly happened with you guys, but I'm seeing it be like, I know that I have a connection, and also we're just gonna freeze it right now and not do anything to it. And I'm seeing this King of Wands be like, I'm really sad that we didn't like act on it. I'm really sad that it didn't go anywhere. But I'm seeing Tower and I'm seeing Five of Wands. And so I don't think that they expected to feel this. I don't think that they're surprised by the way that they feel about it. And it's like in a bad way. Like they don't want to feel this way anymore about it. Like this person isn't looking at it and being like, yeah, that would have been nice, whatever, which may have even been their attitude before, but there's something about them coming around to how it is that they feel, and they feel like this was a missed opportunity, and they don't like the way that that feels when they sit with it. So this person has regrets and they feel sad about it. But I'm getting that, like, for some reason, this wasn't expected. Like, I'm getting like they didn't think that they would feel this way, because I'm seeing a Tower be connected with like this sadness that they're feeling, and now they're conflicted because they're like, that wasn't in the playbook, but now like that's how they're feeling, you know. But I'm getting that like you may not have read that from their energy initially, but because of whatever happened, it feels like because they don't have the connection with you, because like what I'm seeing is that even though there was so much potential there between you guys, I'm seeing there be space between y'all. So what I'm seeing is that there was probably like a break, or you guys not talking to one another, like going your separate ways or whatever, because I'm seeing Ace of Cups and I'm seeing Four of Swords. So that's like, we're not in contact right now. So it's like this person was sort of left to face that, and when they did, they discovered these unexpected emotions about how they don't feel like that should have been how it went. So it's like they're able to sort of recognize that they have regrets, and that's how they know that they want to do this differently, and that's why they're coming through. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing them like really, really be into you. I'm seeing them really want to approach you. I'm seeing them really want to come through. I'm seeing them just be very, very enthusiastic about this, like really putting a lot of their energy into moving towards you. Which is interesting too, because like having you come off as the Queen of Swords and them as the King of Wands, like you can see that you would feel definitely attracted to them. But you don't even necessarily see, like they may have thought that you were cold, like they may have thought that you were a bit distant, they may have thought like, I want to get closer to you, but you have all these boundaries, you know. They could have seen you as somebody that wasn't going to entertain them, like that sort of thing, maybe based off of what happened with them, or maybe even from the jump they felt like that's where you were with them. But now I'm seeing like, I feel like this, even though this is something like negative that they're experiencing emotionally, it's sort of like affirming to them that they do indeed like want to pursue you, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, no, I'm seeing a lot of opportunity, but I feel like this happened at multiple points on the timeline. Like you guys did have a connection, something happened, but now this is coming back around is what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing two different aces here. So it's like, yes, there was a connection, things then got frozen, now there's like another opportunity to connect with this person, but I'm getting it would have been like, you wouldn't have anticipated this for some reason. I'm seeing you also feel like very anxious about potentially taking this opportunity, especially because of everything that you have going on in your life. Like, I'm seeing you be a little bit guarded here because you feel like you have a lot of stuff going on. You could feel too, like with this person, that if you're not careful or if you don't like watch your back, that things would happen that you don't want to. That's what I'm feeling. Just like Eight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. It's like, why would it be so heavy just like at the beginning of the chapter? Like it feels like mentally and emotionally very intense at the very beginning of something. Like very stressful. But that can be because of the anxiety that one feels. So I guess, okay, so I'm seeing Hermit here. So we're spending time looking at, why do we feel so stressed out right now? Yeah, I do feel like because of things that were happening in somebody's life, where King of Pentacles is just having me feel like someone may have started putting like more attention and more focus on their career, and because of that they may not be involved in certain relationships anymore, and so they were sort of like left to face the feelings of the past is what I'm seeing. And what I'm getting is that like when they did not like what they saw when they reflected on it, and then started feeling very stressed out. And then I'm seeing them spending time alone sort of looking into this and being like, why is that? Because they haven't let go. There was a break, but they never let go. They also feel like things are unresolved emotionally as well. I do feel like you guys mirror one another, so sometimes I'm seeing things come up as their energy, but I'm getting that you also share that point of view as well. I'm seeing the Star on the bottom of the deck. I'm also seeing Mars, and I'm seeing Virgo here. Yeah, okay, so this. Somebody's trying to figure out why they're feeling so stressed out right now, and it feels too like them spending time reflecting on things may also be a lot. But this can be to somebody being like, this is feeling really intense, and so I need to sort of go into my bedroom and close the door. Don't disrupt me. I really need to spend time reflecting on this. And I'm seeing like what they find is that they've still been holding on to something here that they still want to work on. So this is like, I never threw those pictures of you away. I still keep them like under my pillow every night, you know, like, so this feels very much like, and I'm seeing this be connected with the person that you guys connected, but then there was a break between you guys with Ace of Cups and Four of Swords here. So I'm seeing this person be, it's like basically come to light to them that they're like, I don't want to let go of this, and I haven't let go of this, and I want to keep working on things. But I don't even know if they admitted that to themselves before, and now because I'm seeing they spent time reflecting on it, it's like they may have realized this, which it's like, how do you not realize that you like still kept all of those pictures? But I guess maybe they didn't, you know? Maybe they just didn't spend time reflecting before. Because I'm seeing definitely time that this person has had to think about things that like maybe they weren't thinking about before. So they've realized certain things now through reflection. And so they come to this realization of like, I don't want to let it go. I do want to keep working on it. I already invested so much. Like, I want to keep going with this. And to have King of Swords, this person is going to come out of hermit mode and say, this is what I figured out, and now I'm presenting it to you. So that's what I'm seeing is happening here. So basically, like, the secrets that this person discovers about themselves, they're about to communicate that with you because you are involved in this. So that's why they're going to come through and tell you, I never let go. I kept all of the pictures, you know, like I saved all of the voicemails. I never deleted them. And I've been working on maybe myself to have hermit here. And I also want to work on my relationship with you. And now I'm coming through and communicating that. And I'm seeing the magician on the bottom of the deck. So this person is like, I want to manifest something together with you. And I'm letting you know that now. I'm just taking a look to see if there are any details that would be helpful to add to this. You may have gone through some very tricky stuff with this person. So you may have to, yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah, some of you, they're asking you to hang out with them, or they're trying to reconcile with you and you're trying to like figure out what to do, but I'm getting that you may still feel like you need to protect yourself with this person. And I am seeing the Death card, which means that like, yes, potentially things could have changed, but you actually don't know. So you have to spend time figuring that out. Okay, if you are the Queen of Swords, you have to make sure that you're still sort of like tending to all of the responsibilities that you have and spending time reflecting and not engaging with this person, and basically like checking in with yourself about what this person is presenting to you and if you actually want to take this. Because what I'm seeing is that it looks like actually both of you guys, like, although there was a break that you guys went on, I'm seeing Four of Pentacles and I'm seeing it be split right down the middle. So I think that, like, both of you guys have low-key actually been holding on to this. But each of you wouldn't have known because you weren't in contact with one another. So I'm seeing that be a thing here. Because in the very middle, we have Four of Swords. And that's why there can also be anxiety about like talking to this person too, because you haven't been in contact with them. But yeah, I'm seeing that neither have let this go, but like maybe sort of secretly. I think too that this King of Wands, having Five of Cups and having Eight of Pentacles, this means that this person has really been working on things emotionally for themselves, and probably a lot of things that they regretted doing or like feel sad about, because Five of Cups is like missed opportunities and missed chances and like I should have gone right instead of left back there, you know? It's like this person moving through all of this stuff emotionally, and it can be remorse that's involved in it. And having Eight of Pentacles, this person has been working through this stuff emotionally. So they didn't just start today feeling sad. Like, this is something that they've invested a lot of energy into spending time processing this stuff. But what I'm seeing is that I don't think that they necessarily expected at this point on their journey to then sort of have certain feelings come up maybe about you. Because I'm seeing Tower and I'm seeing Five of Wands, and this can be like something unexpectedly thrown on this person's path, and then they feel conflicted about like whether or not to say something. But I'm seeing them want to. Because we have the Magician here, it's like this person wants to manifest something with you. For some of you, I'm wondering if they haven't reached out to you yet, but if you just feel like guarded towards this person. But this can also be saying that there's like a lot of potential for them to reach out to you. They're just feeling conflicted about like whether or not to do so based off of what happened, because it seems like it was something on their end is what I'm seeing. Like with this King of Wands, what I'm seeing is like Five of Cups and Five of Wands here. So this is like I feel sad about this thing, I feel regretful of this thing, and it's not sitting well with me. Like I feel a lot of conflict over this. And then having Five of Wands connected with King of Swords, it's like but I want to say something to them, I want to reach out to them, but I feel conflicted because of this stuff that happened. And they could even feel like it was stuff that was their fault too. So they could be like, I don't even know if they're going to want to hear from me, like that sort of thing. But I'm getting that like if they sorted this out, they would reach out to you, because I'm seeing that they do like want to manifest with you. But also like who knows how open you are to this sort of thing. Yeah, some of you, I'm seeing Three of Swords and I'm seeing Seven of Swords. Some of you, this person could have like really betrayed you, or they could have like really lied to you, or just done something that you thought was really sneaky. Seven of Swords is like they were doing it on purpose. So it was like pain that was inflicted, where it was like they knew what they were doing, that sort of thing. But I am seeing the Death card here, which can mean that like this person is not in that space anymore. Like they may have gone, seeing the Death card, it's like someone may have gone through something like really transformative within their lives. Usually with the Death card, it's not the easiest stuff that somebody goes through, but they could have like really changed based off of what they experienced. And it seems to like you're not in contact with this person to even know what they've been going through anyway. So like how would you know? But also it comes down to you really having the agency to get to decide like whether or not you even want to entertain this. Like maybe they did change, maybe they didn't change. Does that matter when it comes to like your willingness to give them a second chance? Like if it does, maybe this is something that you'd investigate with them. If not, then maybe it just doesn't matter and you're like, nope, I closed the door, I'm not opening that back up again to them. Like I locked it and I threw away the key and I forget where I put it and I don't want to look for it, like that sort of thing. But with the Death card too, I do feel like this is your guide saying that this person maybe actually has changed, actually in a different place. And I would not be saying that unless I saw it, because usually I'm saying very much the opposite of that, of like, nope, it's the same old situation, it's going to be the same thing, don't get your hopes up, you know, like that sort of thing. But with this, I'm seeing that, like, for some of you, there really is potential that this person is in a different energy, in a different spot, that it's going to feel like different vibes when you connect with them because of what they've gone through. And to have the Death card probably went through some heavy stuff too. All right, my friends. I'm just seeing Mars and I'm seeing Virgo here. We are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love and I hope to catch you guys next time.